Hi everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about how to create a watercolor effect in GIMP, which is a free alternative to Photoshop for all those people who maybe are just starting out, don't want to spend money on Photoshop. So GIMP is a free software. You can just type it into Google, GIMP, download it. It's available for Mac, Windows, or Linux. And so here on my screen, I have opened up GIMP and I have imported this beautiful 1920s photograph, which is from a 1922 book that's available online. It's in the public domain. It's called The Book of Fair Women. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go over here to my layers and create a new layer. And we're going to call this our background. Okay, and I want that to be white, so I'm going to fill that. I'm hitting Shift B, and I'm going to fill that with my foreground color, which is white. Okay. And I want that to be below my image, so that's right there. And I want to have another new layer, which I'm going to call Watercolor. Okay, and that's on top. And to get this watercolor effect, I'm going to go to my gradient tool over here on the left of my screen, and I'm going to select this full saturation gradient. And just to get that picture on my image here, I'm just going to click and drag over my image. Okay, and as you can see, that's kind of blocked our photograph, which we don't really want. So we go over here to our layers, and where it says mode, right now it says normal. We're going to select this, and you can kind of play with this and try it out, but the one I personally like for this is soft light. So there we go, we've selected soft light. We can see our image again. All right, now we want to get that watercolor effect. So I'm going to click on my photograph layer, and I'm going to right click on it and select add layer mask, and we want this to be selected as black full transparency, and we are going to hit add, and our picture has disappeared. Now what we're going to do is select our brush here, and the one I use, it's just a standard one that comes when you download GIMP. It's called Grunge 01. We want our size to be pretty big. I have it set to 500. And we're going to scroll down to where it says Dynamics. And where it says Dynamics Options. And then where it says Dynamics, we want it to say Track Direction. And what that means basically is that the brush is going to spin every time we click it, so you're not always getting the exact same shape. So now what we're going to do is just click. And every time you click, you can see more of that image kind of appearing, because you are basically getting rid of part of that mask that we've put. So yeah, let's see. I think that looks pretty good. And I like to also add in some of the splats. I have splats number 1, and I have the size at 200. I'm just going to put those in. In the corner. I'm going to switch over to splats number 2. That's also set at about 200 at my size. And there we go. And so if you wanted to not have that white, you could just get rid of that white background and it would just have that transparency if you wanted to put it on some sort of other picture. But because I'm thinking of printing these out and using them as, journaling cards or type of things, I want that white background. So there we are, it's done. So to export this, all we have to do is go to File. Oops, I'm sorry. File. Where is it? Export as. And that you can export it either as a JPEG or as a PNG image. Alright, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And until next time, I will leave the link to download GIMP in the down below. All right,